from Sedona Lace. About a month and a half ago, I was contacted by the company and they asked if I would be interested in trying out a few of their products. So of course I was super excited and very grateful to be able to try out the products. As you may know, Sedona Lace is very popular for their brushes as well as some of their eyeshadow palettes. And as you may also know, some of my brushes are pretty busted and old, okay? So I was definitely excited to have the opportunity to try new brushes. Since I've never tried any Sedona Lace products, I decided to go with some brushes as well as one of their eyeshadow color palettes. The brushes that I chose were from the travel collection. This is called the Vortex Travel Brush Set. It looks like this. It comes with this cute black case and the brushes are inside, like that. Really cute. This set retails for $59.95 currently on their website. The eyeshadow that I decided to go with is the 20 color eyeshadow palette. It looks like this. These colors are absolutely gorgeous. It also came with like this little brush. I just took it out because it was going to fall out. You have your eyeshadows at the top, and then on the bottom you have a couple blush colors, a highlight, and a contour color. They also decided to send their primer to try out. This is called Stick It To 'Em, and this is an eyeshadow primer. It retails for $14.95 on their website. So if you're interested in trying any of Sedona Lace's products, they've been kind enough to supply a $4 off coupon code, and I'm going to link that below. Another great thing about the company is that they ship worldwide, so everybody can try it out. So really quick, I'm going to run through the brushes that comes with the Vortex travel set. There are 8 brushes here, but one is kind of a 2-in-1, so you really get 9 brushes. This one here is called the FB03 brush. This is the Tulip contour brush. Looks like this, and you can see it kind of tapers off at the tip. Sedona Lace does offer most of these brushes for individual sales, so if you were to purchase this on its own, it's $18.95. So you're definitely going to save money if you go with like one of the kits versus buying them individually. This brush is a multi-purpose brush. You can use it for blush, bronzer, contour. Because it's tapered, it can help you get in the hollows of your cheeks. You can use it for setting powder. You can use it for blending your liquid foundation out if you choose to. So for me personally, I like to use this as kind of a blending brush. So I would apply my foundation and then kind of use this to buff everything in and kind of give it an airbrush finish. It's awesome. One con that I have to this brush so far is the fact that when I go to use it, I tend to get a little bit of shedding, maybe like 1 or 2 hairs usually. When I wash it, I get a couple hairs out of it. I'm hoping that that'll die down. So other than that, I really do like this brush, and I've definitely been using it every time I put my foundation on. Next up is the Flattop buffer brush. It looks like this. It's called FB07. If you were to buy this brush individually, it is also $18.95. So once again, I think that you can use most of these brushes for like multi-purpose. This one is supposed to be used for like foundation and, you know, giving you that airbrush finish. It definitely works. This is one of my favorites in the collection. It applies with a very light touch. It doesn't scratch my skin. It feels absolutely fantastic, and I definitely love this brush, okay? You can see, like, if I was to start applying foundation, it covers a lot of surface areas. So I absolutely love this one. I have nothing bad to say about it. It works perfect. Next up is the Dome contour brush. It looks like this. It's kind of small, as you can see, all right? And this is called the FB05. If you were to purchase this brush on its own, it is $16.95. This brush is great for contouring and full coverage. So if you're someone who likes to wear full coverage foundation, or you like a really strong contour on your cheekbones, this one is definitely going to apply the product like full on. It's so funny because even if you put like just a little bit of your foundation or your contour color on the back of your hand, and then you go to, you know, apply it to your face, it is definitely a full coverage application. So if you have trouble covering acne scars, or you have, you know, a blemish that seems to be resistant in being covered with a traditional foundation brush, give this one a try because it definitely applies full coverage. Alright, so the next group is for eyes and lips. So first up is the Universal Blender brush, and it's usually white, but I just got finished using it for the tutorial that is going to be in this video, so mine is kind of dirty. But if you purchase this brush on its own, it is $13.95, and this is a universal blending brush, as the name states. You can use this brush damp or dry to apply your eyeshadow. You can pack it on, you know, your lid. You can also use it in your crease. You can use it on your brow bone. So there's really like no rule for this. It's definitely universal, and it works fantastic. This is another one of my favorites in this collection. Another one of the eye brushes looks like this, and it's called the Synthetic Blender. This also would retail for $13.95 on its own. It is called the EB13. This can be used for contouring your nose. This could also be used for eyeshadow. I like to use it, since my eyes are kind of large, I like to use it on like my brow bone and like to fill in my upper eyelids. So next up is the flat synthetic brush. Looks like this. This one's called EB11 and it also retails for $13.95 on its own. I think that this brush can be used for a multitude of things. You can use it to highlight your brows. You can use it for eyeliner because it's so flat. You can use it for concealer, whatever you see fit for this. I personally like to use this one for applying shadow under my lash line and on like my outer V area. Once again, this is another favorite of mine in the collection. The next one is the EB27. Looks like this. It's got a spoolie on one end and an eyeliner brush on the other. So currently Sedona Lace does not sell this one individually. So if you want this brush, this would probably be the set to go with. I always wanted to have a spoolie in my collection to kind of help brush my eyebrows up and to clean up any mascara clumps. And this works fantastic. Eyeliner brush is definitely fantastic for applying your cream eyeliner and things like that. Last but not least is this cute lip brush. Looks like this. The cap comes off like this and your brush is here. The title of this brush is the Cap Lip Brush and it is $13.95 if you purchase it individually. This is the only brush that I haven't used in the collection yet because I don't really wear a lot of lipstick, so I haven't really had the need to use this one. The bristles of the lip brush remind me of the flat synthetic brush. It's just smaller. In addition to the lips, I think that you could use this, you know, the same ways that you could use the other one for your brows or for concealer and things like that. So the case is a zipper pouch and it opens up like this and it has like these dust covers here to protect your brushes and to keep them neat. It also has more than enough space for all the brushes that are included, as well as a few extra pockets for, you know, tweezers and scissors and anything that you want to take along. Alright, so onto the eyeshadows. Once again, the colors are fantastic. They range from deep purples and lavenders. There's a black in here. There's also quite a few neutrals in here. Most of the shades in the palette are kind of a satin finish. There is some shimmer to them, but they're not like heavy glitter or anything like that. I haven't had any issues with crumbling or breaking from any of the colors in the palette. The colors apply very, very well. They're very pigmented, both wet and dry. As you may know, I do prefer to use my eyeshadows wet because it gives me a longer lasting result and a more natural look. So far I've only used the eyeshadow colors. I haven't used any of the colors down here because I don't wear blush or contour or highlights. So I have gotten a lot of use out of the eyeshadows, but not really any use from any of the face colors. Alright, so it's almost makeup tutorial time, but I want to talk a little bit about the primer that they sent. This is called the Stick It To 'Em, and once again, it retails for $14.95. I think my favorite thing about the primer is the fact that it doesn't go on too light. It goes on kind of like a creamy beige and then it kind of turns clear. So I don't have any issues blending out the color. I don't have to pack on more makeup than I want to wear. I do find that when I apply the two together, I don't get as long of a wear as I would with like my other primer, but it definitely still lasts me a good amount of hours. I'm going to continue to play around with the primer because I'm probably applying too little of it. I only use like a really, really small amount as I'm going to show you, but I probably just need to use more of it to get it to stick better. Alright, so if you're interested in seeing how I created this makeup look for today, stay tuned. Alright, so after priming my skin, I like to use my Revlon Colorstay Foundation in Caramel 400, and I'm also going to be using the FB07 brush to help place my foundation. To create that airbrush finish, I like to use the FB03 brush to buff my foundation in. Next, I'm using the FB05 brush along with Revlon's 410 Cappuchino to create some definition on my face. And then I grab that FB03 brush once again to do a final once over. Alright, I'm all done my face and neck. Let's move on to the eyes. So I'm going to grab some of that Stick It To 'Em eyeshadow primer and apply it to my upper and lower lids. Today I'm going to be using Sedona Lace's 20 color eyeshadow palette, and these colors are absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be using the deepest purple today along with the EB09 brush, which I'd like to dampen with water. And I'm going to take that beautiful purple shade and apply it to my lids. I use my fingers to help soften things up. Next, I'm going to take the black shade and apply it to the outer corners of my lids and along the crease. I'm making sure I blend very well to create a soft, smoky eye. We're not trying to scare anybody off. Next, I'm going to take the EB11 brush and dampen it with water. And after combining the deep purple and the black, I'm going to apply it to my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to use the light lavender shade here along with the EB13 brush, and I'm going to apply this color to my upper lid and brow bone. Eye definition time. I'm going to be using the EB27 brush to apply my black Radiance Continuous Cream Eyeliner.
After applying it to my waterline, I bring it on up. And I slightly wing the eyeliner out. For my brows, I dampen the spoolie and I brush them into place. To curl my lashes, I like to use Maybelline's eyelash curler, which I've had forever. I just give them a couple squeezes just like so. My mascara for today is Wet n Wild's Mega Impact, and I like to use 3 coats on top and 1 coat on the bottom. For my lips, I'm using Jordana's Twist and Shine Moisturizing Balm Stain in Honey Love. I'm also going to be using Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie Lip Gloss in Smarty Pants. And we are all done, so I hope you found this review and makeup tutorial helpful, and I will see you very soon in another video. Take care. Be sure to check out my channel homepage for lots more to watch. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Have a great day.